First of all, thank you for your time for this interview. And yes, we can start with the questions. Recent announcement by the Finnish government says it has advised residents to secure canned food, water, and clean the shelters. Did it cause the panic and fear in people, and how did the residents react?
Well, first of all, this is not something new. We just launched a new portal or website that contains all this information needed for individual preparedness and home preparedness. Actually, we have had at least almost 10 years we have had this campaign for home emergency supply. The new thing now is that we have collected different kind of guidance from different kind of sources on one place. Majority of the guidance has been already existed on different web pages or different guides or leaflets, and people in Finland, they are very calm since this is not a new thing. For example, we have had this 72 hours campaign, and we have campaigned all the time, many years, but I think there's no panic or something like that. People are happy that now they can find information on one site.
Yeah, some media, there was information that Finland is preparing people for possible war. That was the major title, major information. And what is the truth behind that?
In Finland, we have this concept of comprehensive security. It's based on all hazards principle. So when we do preparedness work, or we try to take into account different kind of risks, natural hazards, technical hazards, accidents, but also, of course, we cannot rule out on a longer perspective that there might be an armed attack against Finland also. So armed attack is just one risk, but currently there is no immediate threat of an armed attack towards Finland. So that's not we don't want to emphasize the risk of getting into an armed conflict.
When I read your biography, it was very interesting information that you are going to make some kind of reform of the civil protection. What is all about, and are you going to do that soon? And what is the major thing? How to connect all the different societies and different teams to make that happen?
Well, actually, we have quite compared to some other countries, Finnish preparedness is quite high level at the moment already. We are currently running a reform on Rescue Act, which for example, has the legislation or provisions on Finnish civil defense and civil protection rescue services. But that's just, I think it's normal work. We have been updating our legislation, our systems all the time. We didn't give up on, for example, civil defense after the Cold War ended. Finland is probably one of the top countries with regards to amount of civil defense shelters. We have more than 50,000 civil defense shelters, but we have to always keep things updated, even legislation, all kinds of preparedness systems, and that's just normal work. It's not driven by any recent changes in security environment. Of course, the security environment has changed, not only with regards to threat of war, but also climate change, digitalization of everything, and we have to keep up to date our preparedness systems.
So you said that the Finland is one of the toppest country, maybe the best in that preparedness. And what does it mean? And how did you find out that citizens want more than they are prepared? And what is the statistic of preparedness in your country?
We have done a lot of surveys throughout decades. Just recently, also, some surveys say that approximately 60% of people, they think that they are quite well prepared in their homes, in their personal lives. Of course, it's a bit hard to say on a level of society how prepared we are. We think that we have done correct things, but there's always room for improvement also. And it varies a lot between different age groups. Elderly people, usually they are much more prepared, better prepared, home-wise. For example, they have a home emergency supply. The urban young people, not that much, but we have had targeted campaigns for enhancing their home preparedness also.